Welcome back. We're gonna paint some more models today. All right. Uh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hey. Okay. Is light. Light thing. Okay. I forgot my lights. Okay. 20 seconds early, huh? Okay. I'm okay with that. Just, the flipping the lights on, before or after I hit start. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Okay. So, over the course of the last few days, I received these models and I finished the basing because it wasn't quite what I was doing with the other models. Um, I still have to do the base rims on these. And yes, this was one of the ones that I got in the lot of rejects, damaged. So she doesn't have her right arm claws out. Oh no, what a shame. Um, I mean, Black Cat is missing a right arm and whip. Not too worried about that. Um, Toad doesn't have his tongue sticking out. Oh no. Um, and I needed to give a new spear. Which is actually an Age of Sigmar spear. But, they're minis for a game, and I can play the game now with even more models. And I'm pretty sure that this one is a 3D print. Because I cannot find this sculpt on any of the other things that I've looked at. And when I tried to use plastic glue to glue her foot back, it didn't glue. So I'm guessing that this is 3D printed. No idea. And I already magnetized the bases. So, yeah. And I still don't know which will make um, a team tomorrow when I get to play my first game. But I'm going to bring all of the models, whether they're painted or not, and I'm sure I should print the cards and stuff, but it's a little bit too late for that. Hello, Mustache. How's it going? Um, yeah, that makes sense. Um, I haven't had any problems with it, and I mean, I don't keep I don't keep it out in hot weather, so So far, I haven't had any issues with it, but I also don't have to worry about the hottest of weathers. Um, yeah. Oh, let's see. So, with knowing that I have a game tomorrow, and knowing that I don't really care whether they're the painted minis or not, I pretty much can just paint whichever things I want. Um, I don't know. Leather and woodwork. Okay. I'm guessing there's quite a bit on the peasants, right? Except they wouldn't really have a ton of leather. Captain America? Could. Very similar colors to Spider-Man, right? Hmm. Um... Yeah, I saw that you said that. I can't wait to see the purple on there. Hmm. Yeah, sure, Cap. Let's do Cap. Maybe I'll do Iron Man too. Work on those two. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the Sentinels, being how large they are, they take that long, you know? I wouldn't expect it to be something that takes place in, an hour or something. Purple tomorrow. Ooh. Aha, in more nights. Great. One of these days we'll have to do, a everything you have type of thing. Just all the pictures. Like, I see your hobby desk every now and then, but I haven't actually seen, where do you store these things? How do you store them? I'm curious. Alright, let's see. Where was I? I need black gray to start. Yeah. Storage is one of those things that just never ends, right? I mean, I have a nice area back here, but still, you know, every time I try to go to the game shop, I have to figure out how I'm going to carry everything and move it around and all that stuff. So, but yep. Sorry about getting distracted. Okay. Okay. So, here is the Black Gray. Oh, do you like the little... I put the arm on backwards. Yeah, storage is one of those things where you need to know how you want to store it. You need to know how you're planning to use the models, how frequently. Um, Cost is a factor. I've gone through several different methods over the last few years. I mean, for a while there, I was using fishing tackle boxes to move models around to the game shop. Um, I still have one force in one, but other than that, yeah, SAS. Yep. Um, Talk to the hand. Yeah. But yeah, I was using fishing tackle boxes and I was having issues with it. Models kept on breaking. Um, because there wasn't any uh, cushioning. And I tried some of the old foam containers, but putting models in and out, especially with a slightly larger scale now, they kind of rub up against the foam, and I don't want to ruin it like that. 100,000 cards. Okay. Like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Uh, what? Like all sorts? I'm guessing that's the kind of cards? Or collection, like sports or comic or what? Just in general card games? I'm curious. What kind of card games? Okay. What do you think of... Hey, Sack Squirrel. How's it going? What do you think of the new Foundations set? Okay. Why? Okay, there we go. Just put that right there. Yeah, your new hobby room is looking pretty good. Um, you know, you don't have to travel all the way down to the game shop if you wanted to get one of your games in. We just need to find a time and a place nearby. Because I'm also a game... Well, I've only played one of the Crusade games so far. Tomorrow's gonna be my second. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some drafts on Arena with this set. All the new kitties. I look forward to the cat decks getting stronger. I need just a little bit of moisture on this one. That's probably too much. It doesn't take very much water at all to mess around with the dry brush. Alright. Okay. That sounds good. Let's do it. Especially if we need to make up those extra games. We don't want to fall behind. Yeah. Like, I was meaning to do a second one last Saturday, but the game took a little bit longer and there wasn't anyone else to play a second game. So, I wouldn't mind having at least catching back up to one per week. Um, okay. There we go. Yes. There is a Venom Crisis Protocol model. I don't own one yet. Actually, I think there's two. There's Venom and Agent Venom. Now for the light gray. Yeah, I think he's like $25, $30, something in that area. He's one of the few models that come in a kit by himself, um, which is nice. I'm playing Two Steps from Hell. They do a whole bunch of movie soundtracks, and they've done games like Halo. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, there's... What is it, like... There's something like 190 different minis available for Marvel Crisis Protocol. So, it's pretty cool. They're less expensive than a character model is for 40k. I'd say half the price of a 40k character. So, they're not too expensive. You only need 4 or 5 for a force, or 6, I guess, for some of them. So, and different forces the affiliations can be fairly overlapped. So, I'm looking at a few that I want to build X-Force, and if I build X-Force, I will have Uncanny X-Men as well, just because of the overlaps. And then if I feel like buying 2 or 3 more of the Uncanny X-Men, I'll have one model to buy to have Agents of the Apocalypse. Just Apocalypse. So far I'm liking it, just on that aspect of collecting. They're fun to paint. Or at least I'm still having fun painting them. I don't see that changing. And, I plan on getting my second game in, or... I plan on having a Crusade game tomorrow, followed by a game of Marvel Crisis Protocol. Someone's going to teach me how to play. So... I'm even going to get a game in tomorrow. Yep. Every model is unique. And another thing I like, I'm trying to learn Battletech and get that in the game shop, but MCP is already there. There are already, what, 8, 10, 20 people? Somewhere in that range that play. So it's not like I'm starting from scratch trying to get, enough people to get into the game. So So, I'm looking forward to getting some games in. I'm sure once I've painted up what I have and get a couple of games in, I'll know better which models I want to get further on. Right now, I'm just collecting based on aesthetics and my knowledge of uh, Marvel and whatever happens to be on sale. Because why wouldn't you buy things that are, a quarter of the price when offered? Go away. Go away. Why is my phone not swiping? There we go. So now I'm going to do a quick off-white just on the highest edges, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to paint over these, so... I'm also hoping that 8-sided dice will have better luck for me. Plate values. Okay. Oh well. It doesn't want to. I've looked at them a little bit. I see that there's a ton of different things like a crit and all of the different things. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to it. And some of them can explode, and some of them change based on what you're attacking with and stuff like that. So, I mean, I know a little bit about Star Wars Legion, and how things can, you know, change over from that. I know it's not the same as Shatterpoint, but I'm of the... I understand how certain things have weighted benefits and drawbacks based on how you roll. But all right. I figure it's stuff that I'll pick up faster by learning how to play, rather than just trying to read the instructions and stuff. Could be wrong, but the person that's going to teach me how to play knows that I've never played it before. So I doubt he's going to just try to win. I'm pretty sure he's going to teach me how to play. So so that sounds amazing. Okay. Where was that? Captain America. Cap. You are mostly red and blue and white. Gee, I wonder why. Alright. Should I do the same blues and reds as I did for Spider-Man? Ugh. The folding of the book is like, ugh, hurting me. This, I don't like doing that to books. Okay. But it takes up half as much table space, so... should I do the same blue? What do you think? Same blue? And was that just blue? I don't remember. We're gonna do this. I almost wish this was the what was it? The old Captain America with the scales. I don't know if that's the first Avenger look or not. Let's see. No, first Avenger also doesn't have it. Oh well. Okay. So yeah, needed to move my wet palette and my wash slash speed paint palette and lids and everything off to the side of the desk. Yep. Alright. Reposition everything so it's easier to get to. Hey, when the table gets full of stuff, move the things around, right? Hmm. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing on Twitch, one of these days when I'm not normally painting, I think I might do some arena drafts of foundations. I don't think it would hurt to get some extra cards in the game. So. Yeah, I thought that was weird too. Like, he's part of the Defenders and not the Avengers. It felt kind of weird. Or no, is that I think what Doctor Strange is also not? Yeah. Yeah, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man are both Defenders and not Avengers. It's weird. But yeah, I thought a couple of drafts might be fun outside of the normal days that I paint. Just to build up a collection and have some extra models, not models, cards to play. Yeah. like I said, some of the different affiliations are weird. They're like missing something, or they just, I don't know, they don't make sense to me. But I mean, I'm coming in at this point, so I'm sure there's going to be more affiliation stuff in the future, and as they fill things out, come out with new characters and stuff, it'll fill out a little bit better. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that's true. Um, I would expect. Hmm. When they do Fantastic Four, will they put Crystal in it? But yeah, it is interesting having all the different, comic book when they had them, and I don't know. A lot of the things that I remember from reading comic books is from a long time ago. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, how often do they do new affiliations? I mean, do we expect. Yeah. Um, do we expect a new, like, rule set? Not rule set, but did I expect things to change here and there? Or does it fairly much, fairly keep how it is? I know a lot of the stuff that I have has um cards that don't actually make sense or something like that. I think I just painted something blue that was supposed to be white. I am also using a fairly thick brush for something I would normally use a thinner brush for. So okay. Hello, Silver. um, that's true. That's true. Um, no, I was just looking at it and I was like, there. I could see several different options that existed in past that I don't know. I don't know. No, I kind of liked send a kit. I thought that was funny. Okay. Well, there's one layer of blue. I will tell you, the blue in the camera is a lot brighter than in person. Like, it's the same color as Spider-Man over there. Just the lighting from here to there is that different. Yeah. And I mean, I guess they need to make sure affiliations are fairly balanced. They don't want to do something where it's completely crazy and break it. Yeah. I think it funny being that all the same lights are here. It's just that camera and this camera are getting that much difference. But, you know, hey. I will just take him off while we're doing the next color. There we go. Let's see. Trying to figure out where I put my Mephiston Red. Ooh, Winterguard. Okay. I tried to win an eBay auction for Winterguard over the week, and was not at home at the time when it ended, so I did not win it. I was off by $2. So I guess it wasn't meant to be yet. But I think that's for the better, because I have 22 characters. 22 characters and this one, which I think is a 3D print, and I don't know who it's supposed to be. If you know, I'd love to know. I don't know who that's supposed to be. But I have 22 and this one, and I've yet to play the game. So, until tomorrow. But probably get a couple of games in before I buy more. Would be the smart thing. Maybe not the fun thing. Alright, is there any particular spot I do not want to get the red on the first pass? Hmm. No, I did not get cards with them. These, I purchased a lot of 8 that were um, beat up or broken, and all 8 of them together was just over the cost of one mini. That angle is not helping me paint. Whatever. I can always go over the red. So I got Shuri and Okoye and Toad without a tongue and Black Cat without the right arm and whip. Nebula, Doctor Strange, X-23 with only one set of claws, and the one that I can't identify. No cards, but several of them are decent enough to not have to fix. Most of them were easy enough to fix, and yeah. I just can't place who that last one is. Mm-hmm. Yep. I figured I'd need to go and print out a bunch of stuff. But I have to actually go to the library to print. I don't have a printer at home. So that means saving everything as PDF and making a trip out there. So. I mean, I'm very thankful that the library is available for such a thing to be done. That they offer that as a service to the community. I just live in a place where everything outside of house is not the most fun thing to do. To, get there and traffic and weather and all that stuff. But it's still better than having to go get a printer and then keep track of ink and paper and all that stuff. And yep. Plus, I think the black and white's only like 15 cents a page. footprint, so it's more the time to get there than the cost of doing it. Have a good one. Yeah. So the vibrancy of this red, when it's watered down this much and painted over a grayscale, is not very red at all. I'm gonna have to probably just do a second full coat. Just to increase the vibrancy. But you know, whatever. Multiple thin coats, right? Yeah, there's some red on Iron Man now. It's just red. Except for the 4 locations I didn't put red. Hmm. Interesting. So, the Captain America in the picture has stripes in this location right here. And there might be, but I don't think so. Well, I think it's 100% freehand. I'll have to double check, but I'm willing to give it a shot, but probably not going to look as good as the picture in the book. At the same time, oh no, I'm not as good as someone in the book. uh no, it feels good to be painting. And it's something different, so like the different levels of detail and everything on these, it's interesting. Hmm. For this particular model, I don't even know if the dry brushing is helping anything. Like, by the time the saturation of the paint is bright enough, I think all of the highlights and shadows are gone. But that might just be the way I'm painting. But I do want the colors to be more vibrant than not. They're supposed to be superheroes and noticeable. Yep, that is true. Um, are the colors underneath his shield supposed to be the same as the ones on top, or is it just basic, metal? I don't actually know. And are these lines right here, are those all freehand? Because I don't actually see any. Maybe that's there? Maybe that's. I don't know. Hmm. Stripes. Because. More blobs than stripes at the moment. Oh well. No. Oh well. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not trying to duplicate. I'm just trying to make a version that looks okay. I don't know. Iron Man is so red, yes. I haven't really decided exactly how far I want to go with these paints. um, Everything I do on these could be touched up later if I decide I want to. Um, Probably not a bad idea if I actually did 2 or 3 highlights later on after I've played a little bit. Um, I don't usually go back to models after I've finished them, but that doesn't mean I can't start on a different game system. I mean, I'm not going to do my whole collection over again, but that would be a lot of painting. Like, yes, I'm gonna, instead of painting new models, just do everything over again. Not gonna happen. But, you know, these are fairly new, and if I get them to a basic level and then, get, I don't know, 15, 20 of them painted up, and then go back and touch them up a little bit, that probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Mm-hmm. That little bit right there gets red. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was looking at that and seeing that there was an extra one. And, like, there's an extra toad if I buy the, Brotherhood box. Okay, I want to do... Hmm. I actually want to do... the, watered down Grim Black. I want to make the shadows of Iron Man a little bit more pronounced. And then I'll go back over it again with red over the panel. So... I'm not that worried about the staining on the actual armor panels, because I'm gonna hit it again with the red. Okay. Yep. Oil bath. Get all that sand out of those joints, right? If only I were painting them up the gold instead of red. Hmm. I mean, in theory, I could do the same with Captain America. Do some black lining and stuff. But this is going to take at least 20-30 minutes to dry, so I don't know if I really want to do that with him. I'd have to go into a third model to paint instead of just going back and forth. I'm going to use off-white for the white, because it's right here. Yeah, I mean, his earlier forms, you know, of armor had it. Okay. Oh, painting white. Yeah. Oh, did I really just get that? Hmm. I'll just have to go over the blue again. I just got white all over the blue spot right there. Oh well. Yep. Yeah, I didn't get to the white before it started drying, so I can't wipe it off. I'll have to go over it again. Oh well. Not the worst case. I plan on doing another 2 or 3 layers of paint with this, using a slightly larger brush, smaller brush. Yeah. So, this is just a color sketch on top of a light sketch that's not even there anymore. No, it's just me not being very careful with this coat of white. Yep, like I just went halfway into the red right there. Oh well. I should really have swapped over to a smaller brush. I don't care. Yep. Mistakes happen, then you fix them, then you make more mistakes, then you fix them. The ability to make your mistakes fixed is the skill, not the whole not making them. Right? Alright. I mean, I'm painting for another hour and a half or so, you know. Just making some happy little accidents. Later. Oh. And I'm just a little bit off screen. Okay. Refocus. I mean, overall, I'm having fun painting these. I'm not used to painting superheroes, so... Honestly, most of what I've painted so far is very, muted compared to what they should be. But coming from a grimdark background of paint style and using a lot of dark colors and everything, I mean, these are definitely more vibrant than I'm used to. Honestly, I would not mind painting up a Rorschach or someone similar. Oh, there you go. You want to try practicing OSL? Paint Dr. Manhattan. I bet that would be fun. I'm actually kind of surprised that there's no um, DC Crisis Protocol. I mean, it's been out long enough. I'm surprised that they haven't tried to take the idea. I remember years and years, well, decades ago, I guess would be better than years and years. Um, they had uh, card game Overpower. Marvel and DC both had it, and you could actually play superheroes against each other. Is there really? Hmm. Huh? No way. Oh. Okay. Batman minigame. No way. Oh. Okay. So I would paint those up. That would be cool. Probably never play the Batman minigame, but just having the 7 models, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it says it's for the Batman miniatures game, but Wayland's definitely shipping issue, but that means that it exists, so I'm gonna look for it. I might ask for it for Christmas. That looks cool. Okay, where was I? That looks like something that would be great to ask for Christmas because it's something that's standalone. I don't have to, go, oh, I have this, this, and that. I don't have that. I can just be like, I want this. But that would be. I know that there was I just googled too, and they had a DC game. I'm guessing it's the Batman game, and they had a version of Marvel that was similar, but it's not Marvel Crisis Protocol. So it was another game. Oh no, that's bad. Oh well, I'll touch it up later. Oh, stop making mistakes. Come on. Just want a slightly better coverage white so that when I go back over it later, it's better. Yeah. Gonna be easier to clean up the red after the fact instead of the other way around. Okay. Hmm. Oh, bat reps. Okay. I don't know if it's a game that I would want to play. I think it's just a bunch of minis that I would be like, yep, I want those. And have fun painting them up and having them on display. Because I have quite a few different, I have quite a few games already. And I don't get enough time to play all of them anyway. But it could be fun to just have some cool little minis to paint up at some point. Not that I don't have, models to paint. Yeah, okay. I heard that it was a simplified version of the game, but whatever. Again, I don't think it's something that I need to go out of my way to learn another game, but just as a fun little painting thing, just painting up the, you know, the Watchmen. I think that could be fun. I have so much work to go on these. I might not actually finish these tonight. I'm okay with that. Yeah, they definitely look cool. I think a bug just landed behind me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that would be true. I don't really want to take care of bears right now. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so the Batman miniature game starter box is $111 on Amazon. And those minis on Amazon for me are $70. And that would have free shipping instead of having to transport across the pond. So that's not horrible. Yeah, they look like decent minis, but I don't know if they're a game that I'm actively looking at. Oh, it says 38mm scale. That's an interesting scale. Huh. Hmm. That's kind of cute. Hmm? Oh, you were telling me about A Bear Behind. It sounds kind of cute. Hmm. So I'm distracted now by Amazon. Okay. I'm looking on Amazon, so it's not like I'm painting at this moment anyway. Huh. Huh. Yeah, that's not horrible. I wonder. No. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Where was I? Let's do... another layer of blue. I'm gonna have to shade this as well because I kind of did just overdo all of the colors. All of the shadows and recesses are the same color. Oh well. Hmm. Or I just highlight from here. Whoop. You're back. I was just saying, I kind of totally destroyed my whole uh light value layer that I did. All of the shadows and highlights are all pretty much the same blue now. I don't think that's really a problem, but I don't think it's something to be blamed on something. I just think it's a matter of I painted over everything and did several layers and it kind of just happened. I don't think it's a bad thing. It just means that there isn't that level of highlighting and shadowing that I was originally going for. Oh no. Um and I don't think it's really going to be a problem to just go over and do a second or third layer. Hmm. Okay. But no, I can highlight from here and I can do several more layers and I can take my time. It's not like I need to have these done tomorrow. I can play with them now. Um, one of the reasons why I like having them built and primed. Ah, that was a mess. I just made like 6 mistakes. That's bad. Okay. Didn't know when to stop. That's what happened there. Hmm. Most of the fix. There, I fixed most of it. Good enough. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, he's 3-color minimum. Yeah. Man, that darkened Iron Man down a lot. I've only had, 30 dings on my phone today, right? I'm just trying to highlight up some of the noticeable areas that need to be brighter. I'm not trying to edge highlight or anything. I'm just trying to not go over the sides of things at the moment. Kind of an 80% highlight, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Keep going until I like the way it looks? Hmm. Music. Ah. No. Start. There you go. Hmm. Um. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Ah. Now. I'm not even on the camera. Man. Keep doing that, too. I think the zoomed in thing, I'm usually down here and it was still on the camera. But I zoomed in and now it's up a little bit further. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm just going back over what I did earlier with the same color that I did earlier before I did the wash on it. So it's just reintroducing the colors that it was originally. Just with a darker color underneath now. Yeah, I did. Which one was it? Um, I don't remember which one it was, but I remember doing it too. The mech was a little bit easier. This has finer uh, edges, so I can't do as many. Like it's not staying as clean, but I think it was one of the earlier proliferation cycle mechs. I don't remember which one, but hmm. Actually, I think it might have been the Wolf's Dragoons that I did. I don't know, but it is a cool technique. I want to do more mechs like that. I think they are conducive to that type of paint scheme. Yeah. Well, I was painting the mechs about 2 or 3 at a time, so I actually like how many different reds there are on here right now. I know it's not going to focus very well, but... like, you can see the different shades on it. I'm going to swap it over to where Captain America is. But yeah, there, you can see there's multiple reds there. It's not just... it's not just red now. You have the shadows and recesses and a little bit of highlight. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just red and dry brush so far. I haven't done any of the golds or silvers or anything on him. So, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else. I'm gonna do the brown on here now. The leather. Yeah. Gonna start with mahogany brown. And I can always bring it brighter after that. Gonna take the mahogany brown, do a little bit of that on the leather work. Then I'll probably mix in a tiny bit of cork after that. And then do a pure cork. So 3 color. Probably work. And I am going to a smaller brush. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Like, I should probably fix the red and white first, but oh well. Who said I'm gonna paint in the right order? You know? Who said there was a right order to paint? Yeah, left? Yeah. Okay. About to put the paintbrush in my mouth to get a drink of tea. That doesn't quite work. Yeah, doing the focus. Ooh. Um, okay. So YouTube is buffering. If it's buffering for you, I'm sorry. Um, oh, YouTube's error message is going away. Good. Yep, it's back. Hmm? Hmm. I saw that. Also, welcome. I'm getting issues with the stream saying that it's not buffering fast enough. Um, so I'm hoping that it's working okay. Um, I hope everything's working okay. Uh, why is it not giving me... I don't know. Hmm. No, it's broken? Yeah, okay, thanks. Um... Yeah, it's giving me issues, and also saying that I have excellent connection. So, I don't understand. No, I saw that Half-Life 2 was free. Um, I think I purchased it not too long ago, when it was on, like, 90% off or something. But... I don't know. I'm just trying to paint up Captain America here. How have you been? Hmm. Okay. But yeah, I'm wondering if it maybe something in the background's running too many or too much of my info. I don't know. I don't know. It could also be um the wireless running through it. I still need to hardwire to the router to see if that might be an issue. So, I don't know. Yep, it's giving me the error again. Whatever. Yeah. my live footage thing's showing a little bit of lag, but whatever. Hmm. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, how are you doing? Work on anything creative lately? Mm. I'm sure I'm blocking everything on this. Only gonna be a minute or so. Just yeah, I was just putting the silver on the inside of Cap's shield. Underside, whatever. The angle to hold it at is not very easy to paint at and get on camera. But yeah, I was getting a few issues with the stream quality. I did order a Cat 6 cable to run up to the router. I just haven't plugged it in yet. So I'll get that done before next stream. And hopefully that'll fix some of the issues. So. I can hope, right? I got like 6 issues while you were gone, just a few minutes ago. So, I know it still has issues, I just don't know how bad they are. We'll get to it. We'll fix them. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit better than it was. Okay. Let's do... Stark White's always kind of weird. So we're gonna do some Holy White speed paint over the white clothing. That'll add a tiny bit of color, shadow, and everything. And then we also need Bitter Skin, because I'm gonna do that for his flesh. That doesn't go up very well. After doing these washes, I'll probably have to either hit them again with wash or highlight up again, but it adds some color to it, so yeah, you should. So, you might be surprised, or maybe not. I use Clipchamp, the free to use Microsoft editor. You may or may not have been able to tell from my videos, but it can do most of the things that I needed to do. I'm sure if I was using a better program, I'd be able to do better videos, but honestly, I think the editing I do is less issue than how I film, but I mean, I'm never against using the free option. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much. You give it a good 20 minutes of messing around with it, and you can make decent stuff. There are so many different layers to every one of these softwares that, once you figure out one of them, it's really hard to just choose to go to another one. Um, like, I wouldn't mind learning a few of the other ones, but at the same time, I don't have enough viewership to really make it worth the time to figure out new editing software. I know that it would help me get more, but at the same time, it's one of those I'd rather spend more time painting minis than learning how to edit better videos that, 250 odd people will watch. I don't know. I don't know. There's always next year, too. Alright. I need to put other colors on Iron Man. Well, okay. So you can turn it on, start filming, get yourself into the pose while you're filming. Make sure you're in the pose. Then go off of the camera, turn it off, and then you clip the two sections that you want, the one section you want. And then you just do the rest of it around that. But you get the clip that you want from that. That makes sense? I think there's also like a 30-second delay right now, so... And yes, I went with true metallic on his face. I had the opportunity to do non-metallic metal. I chose not to. Yep. Okay. Okay. Mm. Hey, Solvix. I got 4 colors down on Captain America, and I'm putting some Glorious Gold on Iron Man. Ah, okay. That sounds great. I'm Not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be painting gold and silver on Iron Man. This picture that they have in the book does not accurately show more than about 40% of the model somehow. So I'm just adding a little bit of gold here and there because it breaks up the look of all of the red panels. I'm sure there's supposed to be like this whole arm part, I think. Yeah, sure, whatever. But oh, huh? um, yeah, let's do it. I mean, this is how much it's showing. Like, it would have helped if they'd had even one full arm, but it really is like 40%. So, doing the best I can. I think the website has a 360 picture, but I'm currently streaming. So I'm not going to go looking for that. So I'm just going to do what I feel is right. And he's just going to have a golden upper arm. Yeah. Mine's going to have a golden upper arm. I'm so worried about color, accuracy on my models, you know? Get a second one, paint them all platinum. I mean, honestly, I don't think that looks bad. I actually think there's too little on the bottom. Maybe I should do this right here? Yeah, sure. And here, because why not? So like I said, I could always do more highlights and shadows and layers and colors and everything if I feel like it later. Like, I'm not sure what I want to do with right here. I think I'll actually do gold here. And then I will bring in some silver for this panel. Yep, I'm sure. I mean, if my plan is to purchase the newer starter set at some point in the next year or so, I'll have that one at least. So, have a good one, mustache. I'm almost done for the night. Thanks. I will try to remember to take some pictures. Yep, definitely. Okay. I want just a few more silver spots. Let's do... I'm gonna just break up the whole bunch of red down here. I don't care if it's as much as movie accurate as aesthetically pleasing to myself. Ha ha ha. And too many panels of red together need to be broken up. So there needs to be... I'm just gonna do right here. Stream's going alright. I've been working on Captain America and Iron Man tonight. And I'd say they're 70% done. How are you? So this is Marvel Crisis Protocol, and I just started painting some of them um, within the last week. I have, let's see, Why is that not popping up? Alright, let me see what's going on. Oh, that's weird. What just? Okay, something was just going weird on my computer. But anyway, I have several built, and I also have Spider-Man and Crossbones that I painted last time I painted. So here's the Spider-Man. And Crossbones. And I actually have my first game of Marvel Crisis Protocol tomorrow. Okay, so, it's a game. There's a whole bunch of different Marvel characters, and you play a game where you use a small force and you fight another small force. Usually between 4 and 6 minis on each side. And I'm just painting them up. I hope to play and collect a few more of the models, and that's pretty much it, you know. I don't paint a lot of minis just to sit on a shelf. I do usually paint for a game. Whether or not I play that game on a regular basis or not is a different story. But I like having a secondary use after I've done the painting. But no, Iron Man and Captain America, and they're all Avengers from all the Marvel movies and stuff, and Spider-Man is Spider-Man. But you know, it's just there's just a reason to paint minis is pretty much it. It doesn't have to be a very big reason, but it's a reason. I'm gonna see what cards the person brings with them and build something from that, because I know pretty much all of my cards are from the previous rule system. They've updated them all. So I don't actually know which force I'm gonna take. It makes sense to take the ones that have the most paint on them, but Crossbones might not be part of the force. Just because I did paint him doesn't mean I'm looking to bring him as a first game model. But I'm gonna say it's probably closer to Kill Team than Warhammer. That's what I'm guessing. Because it's so few models. But yeah, pretty much just superheroes play, superheroes and villains fighting it out on the tabletop. Doesn't have to be super complex story-wise. It just needs to be cool models to paint and a game to play with them. I zoomed way out and never turned it back to zoomed in. Sorry about that. Alright. Where is the blue I want? Blue to one. Very bright. I'm willing to paint minis that are for games that I may never actually play, yes. Okay, this Pylar blue doesn't do anything. It's way, way too thinned to actually be anything usable. Which is annoying. That barely shows up. I mean, can you even tell I put something on there? I mean, yeah, but not by much. Where's my magic blue? No. No, almost everything I use is an acrylic. It's more along the lines of it's fun and relaxing to paint, and I just want to keep on painting. And I want to have a few different options when I paint. But I also like having the ability to use them later on. Okay. So I just used the Pilar Glacier contrast paint on the Mini to water down the Magic Blue speed paint that I put on there. And now I like that blue. But this doesn't do anything. It's way too thin. Which is sad. But not every paint can be amazing out of the tube or container or whatever. Okay. That blue adds just enough. But yeah, I've Been going for 3.5 hours, and I usually call it after 3, so... Uh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it is a glazing paint, but it's just... It was so thin. But it's just so thin. So, I think it's one of two um, GW paints I've actually purchased. And, not as a lot. And of all of the things that I have, that's not the one that I really enjoy. Um, I tell you what, though. Yeah, yeah. Um, the Pilar Glacier is going to be amazing when I decide to do snow bases for my Battletech minis that I accidentally sprayed and frosted. Because when I do that, that glaze, the contrast paint, will probably be just the right amount of blue to give it a nice tint. This be snow. So I'm gonna find a use for it, but I am disappointed because I would love to have a very light blue contrast paint that actually works the way I want it to. But no, it's definitely not an enamel or anything like that. I use water to thin the paint. It's not hazardous or anything. If there were any, harsh chemicals or anything, I wouldn't be doing this without a respiration setup and everything. And yeah, the enjoyment to just sit and paint and hang out with people, the reason I paint on a stream, you know, it gets models painted. Like, a week ago, I didn't have a Spider-Man painted. I did a good amount of Captain America today. Um, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable. I get to listen to music and talk to people. Yeah. And there's hours and hours to be spent with each mini. So you get to know that model and learn different ways to paint and use the techniques that you've learned and how colors react to each other. And yeah, I really do enjoy when I can just sit here and paint for a few hours. Where is it? Here we go. Like, whoop. I have to remove some of the focus to make it not blur, which is weird. But yeah, both of those models were just primed minis at the beginning of the night. So, just under 4 hours to get two models from prime to, maybe 80%, 70, 80%. That's not bad. But I am going to call it. It's getting late, and I do have the game shop tomorrow. So, I hope everyone has a great night. And until the next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss. Bye.